In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to graph questions 1 through 8, and I'm going to use the coordinates from these parent functions. So let's get started. Number 1 I can see is an absolute value question, so I'm going to refer to this ordered pair right here. Now I can see that we are going to move this or translate this to the right 1 and down 3. Right 1 and down 3. And I'm going to cross that part out. Okay, next up, I'm going to go ahead and this is going to be multiplied by the y's. So I'm going to multiply this by 2 to get 4, 2, 0, 2, and 4. Now when I look at this point, this is like my 0, 0. So I'm going to go left 1 and up 2, left 2 and up 4, and right 1 up 2, oops, sorry, and right 2 up 4. Okay, then use that straight edge and make sure I can see those dots. We've completed number 1. Let's look right now at number 2. Now, number 2 has a negative in front. This is a negative in front. And then number 2 is a square root function, so I'm going to refer to this group of ordered pairs. I'm going to translate this or shift this horizontally. It lies to me to the left 2 and down 1. Left 2 and down 1. I've taken care of that. Straight out front is a negative, which is like a negative 1. Anything directly out front is going to be multiplied by the y values in the parent function. So multiplying this by negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1 and times negative 1. So this is my 0, 0. I'm going to go right 1 and down 1. I'm going to go right 4 and down 2. And right 9 and down 3. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 and down 3. And now this is going to be my graph. Make sure we have an arrow on this end. This is where it stops. So it doesn't have an arrow that continues to move up. Let's look. Number 3 is a cubic function. So I'm looking at the ordered pairs from this parent function. I'm going to translate this left 1 and down 3. Left 1, it lies to me, and down 3. Alright, so I found this. I'm going to cross those out, and remember any value directly in front is going to be multiplied by the y's. So by the y's, times negative 2 would be 16, times negative 2 would be 2, 0, negative 2, and negative 16. Now, I realize this is far off the graph, so we're going to be estimating, but here's my 0, 0. Then I'm going to go left 1 and up 2. Left 1 and up 2, left 2 and up 16, left 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we know it's like way up here, right? And then we're going to go right 1 and down 2, right 1 and down 2, and it'd be right 2 and down 16. So how do we do that, right? So it's going to be way up here like this, and then back down like this. Let's look at number 4. Let's look now at number 4. In number 4, I'm looking at a quadratic parent function. I'm going to shift this to the left 2 and up 4. Left 2 and up 4. Taking care of that. This is a negative sign in front that we've multiplied by the y's. This becomes negative 4, negative 1, 0, negative 1, and negative 4. So this is my 0, 0. I'm going to go left 1 and down 1. Left 1 and down 1. Left 2 and down 4. Left 2, down 4. Then I'm going to go right 1, down 1, and right 2, down 4. Make sure I can see those points. All right, let's move on right now to number 5. Okay, so I'm looking right now at 5 through 8. 5 is going to be quadratic. Now, why are a lot of students going to get this wrong? They're going to get this wrong because they haven't rewrote this. And now, some people don't need to rewrite it because they can already see that this is that vertical shift. But for most, they're going to want to rewrite that. So when I'm looking at the vertex, I'm going to shift right 1 and down 5. Right 1 and down 5. I've taken care of horizontal and vertical shifts. The value up front will be multiplied by the y's. So here's my quadratic, multiplying 1/2 times 4. So that means half of 4 is 2, half of 1 is 1/2, half of 1 is 1/2, and half of 4 is 2. this is my 0, 0. I'm going to go right 1 and up a half. Right 1 and up a half. Right 2 and up 2. Left 1 and up a half. And left 2, up 2.
Makes it negative. So you have to, like, if it's inside a negative, then...
Let's look at number 6. Number 6, as I look at it, is going to be an absolute value function. So here's my absolute value. Again, these will be on the board. And I'm going to rewrite this. So f of x equals -2, x minus 1, and then we have a plus 4. It's a positive 4. I'm going to shift to the right 1 and up 4. Right 1 and up 4. Okay, now this -2, which is directly in front, it needs to be multiplied by the y values of the parent function. So I'm going to multiply again by a -2. Times -2 is -4, -2, 0, -2, and -4. Here is my 0, 0. Right 1, down 2. Right 2, down 4. Left 1, down 2. Left 2, down 4. Make sure we have that V shape and not that parabola or U shape. All right, the last two are the most challenging from this section. So I'm looking here at a cubic function, and as I rewrite this, why I think most people are going to struggle is because they're going to forget about the negative that's directly in front of this x. So I need to factor that out, and that factors into x plus 2. And we can make sure that I correctly did that. We distribute to get a -x, distribute to get a -2. All right, so it's time. Here we go. I'm going to shift this to the left 2 because it lies to me, and up 4. And I recognize we're going to be off the graph here. Now, the y values for this parent function would be multiplied by -1/2. So I'm going to come over to this ordered pair, and the y values will be multiplied by -1/2, which is the same as dividing by -2. Divided by a -2 is 4. Divided by a -2 is going to be 1/2, 0, -1/2, and -4. So think of it this way. A negative divided by negative is a positive. A negative divided by a negative is a positive, right? But a positive divided by a negative, that's how we have negatives here. Now, I've taken care of this portion. This negative sign here that we factored out is going to be multiplied by the x's. So if I multiply by a -1, I get a positive, positive, negative, negative. Here's my 0, 0. From here, I'll go left 1 and down a half. Left 1, down a half. Left 2, down 4. Left 2, down 4. So right now, it is looking like this. Up to the right 1 and up a half. Right 1, up a half. Right 2 and up 4. Right 2 and up 4. Okay, same concept as we look right now at number 8. So in number 8, I'm going to do two things as I rewrite this. I have -2. I'm going to factor out this negative sign, and then put the -3 in back. I'm looking at a parent function that's a square root. So I'm looking at right now this parent function right here. Okay, ready? Shifting to the right 1 and down 3. Right 1 and down 3. I've taken care of that. Now, the -2 will be multiplied by the y's, times -2, times -2, times -2, times -2. The negative sign we factored about will be multiplied by the y's, or by the x's, times negative, times negative, times negative. We know taking 0 times anything doesn't change it. So this 0, 0 is located right here. Left 1, down 2. Left 1, down 2. Left 4, down 4. Left 4, down 4. And then we would go left 9, down 6. And that would likely be off the graph, so we're going to go just like this.